Alright, week 7. I'm in Oslo, and to be honest, motivation hasn't been on top lately. Doing marathon training while working full-time is tough enough. And when both me and the camera guy have full-time jobs, it gets complicated. So this week is going to be a little more simple. We didn't manage to film as much as usual, and we might have to use a few older clips just to make it work. But the training still gets done. I'll walk you through the sessions, what the goal was for each one, and how it actually felt. Because that's the reality of this project. It's not always perfect, but consistency beats perfect. So let's get into week 7. Week 7 starts the least glamorous way possible. An easy Monday on the treadmill. No big plan, no hero workout, just getting the legs moving again. And honestly, the treadmill is perfect for days like this. It's a bit kinder on the legs, and when the weather outside is bad, like it often is in Norway right now, it's just easier to get the run done and keep things consistent. No slippery roads, no wind, just steady running. My legs were a bit stiff at the start, like they needed a few minutes to wake up, but after some kilometers it felt smoother and I could relax into the pace. I did 15k in 1:08 with 4:35 per k average. My heart rate was around 130 on average, so it was calm and controlled, exactly what I wanted for the first session of the week. Just a simple run today, easy miles to loosen up the body, clear the head and get one more steady session in the bank. Tuesday on Forus. This was a really solid session, not a race but good work. I went out around 5 p.m. and the weather was pretty normal in Norway for this time of year. Cold and grey, a bit of wind, but luckily no rain today. We could actually focus on running, not just surviving the weather. The plan was simple: first 3k warm-up, just easy running to get the legs going. Then I started the main part, a 10k block. I ran at 34:33, and the goal was to stay smooth and controlled. The first part was honestly a bit heavy. My body felt slow and it took some time to find the rhythm, but I stayed patient. I kept the effort steady and let it come to me. During the 10k, my heart rate started around 160 and it climbed up to 167 near the end. So it was a strong, steady push, but still under control. After the 10k, I did 2 times 6 minutes with 60 seconds rest. The pace was 3:27 and 28. Short recovery back into it and tried to keep the form relaxed. And this is the best part. After a while, I finally got into a really good flow. Breathing felt smoother, legs started working, and everything felt more natural. Then I finished with about 2.5k cooldown. Today the total was 19k in 1:12, averaging about 3:46. A slow start but a strong finish, and that's a good feeling to take with me. Very good pace, 3:28, 34:30 on the 10k. So cold. 2 times 6 minutes left. Same speed. Henrik is not nice. Henrik is a bad guy. Wednesday evening was another treadmill run, 12k easy, and I'll be honest, it didn't feel great. The pace was still calm, around 4:35 per k, and around 55 minutes total. Average heart rate was 136, so the effort was easy on paper, but the body just felt a bit flat. Some days you feel light and sharp. This was not one of those days. So the goal was simple: keep it relaxed, don't force anything, and just get the kilometers done. Not every run feels great, but it still counts. Today was one of those days where you just stay calm, finish the job and move on. Thursday was an easy run around Gausel and the weather was very Norwegian. It was lots of rain and wind, around 11 degrees, and it felt colder with the wind. Everything was wet, the roads were messy, and you have to work a bit just to find the rhythm. But at the same time it was actually very nice to be outside. Fresh air, no treadmill, and just running with no pressure. I did 10.3 K in 46:45, averaging around 4:32. Nothing to prove today, just an easy run, get a little soaked and come back feeling better than when I left. Friday was a big confidence boost. Treadmill session 4 times 10 minutes. I warmed up with 3K, then I did 4 times 10 minutes at 17.4 kilometers an hour with 60 seconds rest between. After that, 2K cool down, and today I felt amazing. From the first rep I had that light feeling, smooth legs, easy breathing, and I could just stay on the pace without fighting it. Honestly, I ran faster than I've ever done before on a 10-minute rep. The best part was the numbers after. I measured lactate and it was only 1.6. That's really good sign, fast running but still under control. Total for the day was 16.7 K in 1:11, average 4:17 per K. This is exactly the kind of session you want to close to race day. Calm, sharp and full of confidence. Saturday was a really nice one. Easy run into Sandnes and the girls came along on bikes, so it felt more like a small trip than a workout. We took it relaxed, had a stop by Winterland and just enjoyed being outside. The weather was actually good for late November in Norway, cloudy but fresh, around 6 degrees and not too wild. I ran 10K in 44:40, around 4:28 per K. Average heart rate was around 130 and it was truly easy and controlled. Just steady running, good company and a great way to finish the week, feeling positive. Sunday morning was just a normal run, nothing special planned. The idea was to keep it to 16K max. But I was close to a round number for the week, so I added a little extra and ran the 16.8 to hit 120 total this week. Sometimes it's that simple. The weather was classic West Coast Norway, rain, some wind and around 6 degrees, but it felt colder out there. So the goal was just steady running, stay relaxed and get it done. I finished 16K in 1:14:32, averaging 4:26 per K. Average heart rate was 132, so it stayed nice and easy. Not a workout, just a solid morning run and a good way to close the week with the mileage where I wanted it. Alright, week 7 is done. This was the last full week of training and it really feels like the marathon is getting close now. The main thing is fitness feels very good. I'm not trying to prove anything anymore, I just want to keep the body healthy and ready. This time of year it's easy to get sick, so I'm taking a few precautions. Keeping warm after runs, changing clothes fast, eating well, not doing anything stupid. Just boring stuff that helps. Because right now, staying healthy is almost as important as the training. At the same time, life still goes on, full-time job, normal days, and you just try to fit the training in where you can. But even with that, this week has a really good flow, especially the treadmill session with 4 times 10 minutes. That gave me a lot of confidence. So now we go into the final week. I'm honestly feeling positive about the race. The focus from here is simple: stay sharp, stay healthy, and get plenty of sleep, so the body is fully rested. 1 week to go.